Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology Retold action. It's been a hot minute since I've done a post-commentary, and I thought, what better one to do than some ranked team games? Recently, I've been playing on stream solo ranked 3s. The beauty of this is everybody who wants to play a ranked team game at that point will all jump into the ranked queue if they're watching my stream, and we get some we actually get some really fun games here. So this one in particular was incredibly stressful, and I want to take you through my thought process and what was going on. I might do a little couple of flips towards what was happening in game, but yeah, this was a very stressful game. We're on the map Anatolia. I do see that I've got my opponents have got a Fushi, an Uranus, and a Kronos. I've got Poseidon and Freyr, however. So I'm like, ooh, Kronos has got some potential here to be very annoying. Uranus, I mean, you could shockwave with the Kronos to cause some problems. Fushi doesn't really have any combos early on, but obviously he's got that great flood that he can use a little bit later. There's no Fey Beast, so I don't have to worry about that. So basically all I'm worried about here at the start is going to be getting Kronos rushed. And I say, well, if the Kronos rush is going to come, I have the bear. And basically the only Kronos rush I'm really worried about is one of the like 15 population sort of Kronos rushes, right? So anyways, I'm scared of this, but also I say it's not going to be that bad. If I get 2 docks down and temple down and I advance nice and quick, it should be okay because I got that Golem Bursty. Nonetheless, I do have to be a little bit careful. I'm not spamming fishing ships out as fast as crazy, a crazy amount. I go for like 4 fishing ships and then a second dock, and then I'm going to pop over and put a temple down. Fact of the matter is, I am also by myself on the bottom side of this water. So if I get doubled here, I'm going to just lose the water. But I do also want to make sure they need to invest into going for this. So I'm like I'm already preparing for the worst in this game. I'm already preparing for myself to be, as is always the case, getting picked on. So I get my docks. I get a couple more fishing ships. I need to actually cancel this. I see the oracles hovering around my base, and I'm like, well, something is coming this way, and I see the temple as well. So I know at this point I am getting rushed, and I'm like, okay. Wow, no, this is the 15 population rush. I don't even have a temple started at this point. I'm okay. I've got Golem Bursty. We're okay. I'm going to get my wood line somewhat protected here. We're going to try and garrison, get back home. Maybe build a second berserk out. Just got to get everyone to safety. Hide underneath my town center. I got town center fire. I can turn around and start shanking. I'm going to put my temple down over onto this side. He does snipe a villager here. That's okay. I'll drop my dwarven mine, and I'm like, okay, it's all right. We're just gonna get the temple up, and we're good to go here, right? I'm still pumping dwarves. I got the food, and I'm like, I'm calling for Golem Bursty right now. Maybe we'll do a flip onto the thing. Oh crap. I don't have the wood now. I don't have the gold. I'm absolutely screwed. I've got a Uranus player probably about to come kill me as well on the water. I'm like, okay, well, I got to get a temple up somehow. Where am I going to put this thing? I can't advance without a temple. But nonetheless, okay, so the temple up onto this top side here. And I'm like, okay, well, let's try again. He's got a couple of Prometheans. Comes over. I can turn around and shank these Prometheans. It's not the worst thing in the world. With a bit of micro, I shouldn't really lose anything. I got 2 berserks out now, and I think we're good to go on the defense. And temple is up. Happy days, and we're good to go. So yeah, we survive thus far, and now the Golem Bursty comes, and I'm like, okay, That's fine. We do also get the Asgardian Hill Fort, which is an absolute godsend in our main base. It does take an age for this to actually finish up, but this is actually a really, really nice cast from our partner here. Gonna help us a lot in this game to survive, but he does then miss out on his own Hill Fort on his own base, but he doesn't really need it. He just needs the Huskarls that are going to come out to help him out, and they can just move across the map. Should be okay. But nonetheless, we're going to start getting ourselves Hersa. We have been getting attacked on the water here by the Uranos, and I'm like, all right, what are we going to do? Do I try and hold on to the water for a little bit here? I've got to somehow hold on to the water and onto the land, but I do have a Poseidon to help me out. So we should be okay. I'm not gonna click too many times over onto this, but this is the team stats. I'm just going from my own perspective. I don't know what's really going on. I think this is the more fun way to watch a team game, to be honest, or participate. I don't really know what's going on for my team. I'm obviously checking a little bit as the game goes on to just make sure they're not absolutely dead. But yeah, I'm just trying to survive at this point. That's my job. My job is just to survive. They invested a ton into keeping me down here. They really did. My Valkyrie here is dying. This is not a good usage of a Valkyrie here. I get some damage done, but still, yeah, losing that one. Oh, I managed to keep him alive. Her alive. 12 HP. Let's go. I can actually get another one out at some point and heal that up. So it's not the end of the world, but still, that was not very good. Anyways, at this point, I'm still like questioning, how hard are they going onto water? Do I build some ships? I got a couple of docks. I got a little bit of fish going. So long as I got something happening on water, it's okay because I'm building dwarves. So as long as I can keep building the Hersa out, get some favor in, should be okay. There's not that many ships here. And I'm like, okay, if I just build a little bit of stuff, I should be okay. He's going to drop the Carnivora here to try and take this out. But I got a little bit of help on this spot. And I can pop over with some more dragon ships and just defend. So long as he doesn't go into fire ships here, just dragon ships are a nice way to sort of hold on to the water for the time being. Snipe the Bareems and then do everything else. Come and kill off the Carnivora. He is charging at me. Both of them are charging at me with Murmillos at the moment as well. And I'm like, okay, get this Asgardian Hill Fort up. And then our main base is basically safe here. I don't actually have to invest in watchtowers, which is quite nice. However, if he comes in and charges in and kills off the Asgardian Hill Fort, then we are in a little bit of trouble here. But with a couple of hippiers to take out the back line, we do have these Hersa on the back just getting up some hill forts. I got a Bale. He is fighting underneath Townsend to fire here, so this is like as good of a fight as we can take. And my Hersa can come into the fight now and we can protect the Asgardian Hill Fort. The watchtowers are now up because I needed to make sure that everything was safe. And we managed to push back at the moment, but I'm still in a lot of pain here. Get a little bit of damage done onto the Uranus over here as he's pushing back over to the shore. I did manage to get a little bit of safety here, charging it onto this spot. I now have a hefty amount of Dreki. He clicks Shockwave, but with any amount of focus fire here, we should be able to win this fight. And this does allow us to get a little bit more back onto the water. And my basic goal here is if I could just get a little bit of fish, I don't have to win the water. I just have to defend it. If I can get a little bit of fish here, then I'm going to be okay. I'm going to survive. As Young Oath gets a couple of units out. We've also got a couple of Huskal over here. I don't want Purple to be like investing into helping me. I want Purple to be saving himself at the moment. I didn't actually notice this in game, but Red is just absolutely owning this water up here, which isn't the end of the world. But it is 2 town centers for alcoholic chicken, so it's not the end of the world to lose the water there, but still, we can't be losing the water completely in this game at all. Nonetheless, the next part of this game that is scary is the fact that I already used my Dwarven Mine, so it's 50 favor at this point. I've got 1,000. I got about 3,000 gold left. I need to be getting up to this gold mine at some point here. Now, I know that I'm versus Uranus and Kronos. So Kronos has got Deconstruction. Uranus has got Shockwave, Chaos, Carnivora, and those things. But they don't really have any building pushing capabilities outside of Deconstruction. So if I go into a couple of, I've already invested in watchtowers. So if I go into some watchtowers up onto this position, then I should be able to secure it and then secure this. Deconstruction will only take out one tower, so I can get a couple of towers down and keep myself alive. I'm not able to take these fights just yet. I'm not exactly sure where my Poseidon partner is gone. He has dropped the second town center. He's over here. I'm not sure what he's going on. Maybe he's going next age. I'm just going to sit back and say, okay, he's got to be doing something here. Just don't take any bad fights. Got to pull my dwarves. Losing some dwarves is not ideal. But I'm just distracted all over the place. I lost my dock. I'm getting absolutely boned at the moment. Got to take this fight. Forest fire to help me. This opens up my base, but I needed something to stop the bleeding here. I probably could have pulled back and it probably would have been okay at the moment, but nonetheless, finish up onto this gold mine. Have to push over here. This will be fighting underneath Asgard in Hillfort, Watchtower, and Watchtower. As long as I got a couple of units here, we're okay. And I will be losing. I'm still not actually dead on the water. I've still got a couple of ships here holding on, getting upgrades to get some more dwarves in as well. We're actually up to full copper and with a little bit more as we catch out Oranos here a little bit, getting some more damage done. This is really good for us. And now I do need to start thinking about setting up onto this spot. There's two options here. Well, there's more than two options, but there's two really good options here. One is to set up the towers, and one is to grab the town center at this point and pray. So tower, and then town center, or pray with the town center and then towers. And I'm thinking the town center and pray is the good idea. Unfortunately, Jung is distracted all over the place. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing, but he's throwing some units away, unfortunately. I don't think I said to retreat, but at some point you've got to be watching your army. These team games, I'm not the best team game player. I'm not the best communicator. Let's just say that much. But yeah, we get set up over here. And I'm thinking, how can I secure this position? Market to come down. I'm floating a ton of gold, so maybe buying wood here could be an idea. And getting some more Dreki out to fight back onto the water. Just because you lose the water doesn't mean the water is dead to you in a team game. Because the team games can get so wild, I can always pop back onto the water and drop a dock and build some fishing ships. Fishing ships are the best source of food on this map once you get to tier 2 upgrades. So we get our first tower up. I know I need 2 towers here because there's deconstruction, but 1 tower and a town center. This is risky, really. This is actually really risky. If he spots me here, I'm in trouble. But I see purple up onto this side, and I'm like, okay, maybe we can go. But he does spot me, and he drops the carnivore, and I'm like, okay, well, do I run and give this up? I charge in to kill off the carnivora with my Hersa, because at least that'll go down quickly. But I have to pull back, and I'm like, this is rubbish. Where's my team? And I'm like, oh, this is only 1 player. Maybe I'm actually okay here to take this fight. Don't have any upgrades on my Thrown Axe, and I do have the watchtowers to help me out. He's not attacking my town center anymore, and at nearly completed, I'm like, okay, well, let's just try and rush this up here, and then he'll have to pull back. Losing some Thrown Axe is not ideal, so I try to pull those back. I got a little bit more time, and with Jung coming over now, I'm like, okay, maybe we're good. Come back in. It's like 5 seconds from completion. Okay, fantastic. And with the Huskar or the Hypaspis to come through, we are good to take somewhat of a fight. We do have a green guy over here as well. But as long as you pick off those infantry units, we're actually good to just retreat. And Jung should probably pull back, and there he goes. He can pull back into my town center and garrison micro through that as well. But nonetheless, we can just pull back and take this fight underneath the tower, underneath the town center. We've got Hypaspis as well. Like I said, if the front line falls here, we're okay. So I just have to barely hold on. I would have really liked to have 1 more tower here. I've got so many resources in the bank. This wood is not useful at the moment. I need Hersa, I need raiding cavalry, and I don't really need that many Thrown Axemen anymore, as we killed off the majority of that front line. And you can see now, yeah, he's got so many units, but I'm like, okay, this isn't good for us, obviously, but I just got my town center. My gold mine is somewhat secured. He can't kill my tower. He can deconstruct it. But he can't kill my town center. And now we get a whole bunch of hippies to come through from Jungoth to clean up, and we're good. We're good now. I'm hurting. I'm bleeding, but we're still alive in this game. So we've gotten through this crazy early game. We've got 2 town centers. We've got our gold mine. Next plan here is, well, let's try and get some food income. I've got 0 food income at the moment. I see these boars. I go, okay, I'll get another tower up to try and secure the boars and give us at least a garrison point there if our opponent raids us. Unfortunately, my village is going to die to a boar. Sad days. But anyways, we can get this up. And the secret to towers really in Age of Mythology Retold is getting buildings or a wall or something, houses, something around the towers to just give them that minimum range and make sure they can't get attacked. They do only have 540 HP. They do hit pretty well for their cost. What are they? 150 wood, 135 wood, 100 gold. So they're hitting very, very well for their cost. 17.6 damage. Obviously they have zero move speed, but still managed to stop the town center from coming up over here. And I see the army of the Aranos, and I'm still a little bit scared of that. So we can't really take a fight, but if I pull back to my towers and keep pumping, we're going to be okay. Herser to come through. I got a lot of favor in the bank, and I'm thinking at this point, well, this favor is going to be for gold mines. I've got this gold mine only. I'm not going to be able to push this. I'm not going to be able to push this anytime soon. So I'm going to have to sit on this gold. So Heroic Age is a must here for us. And at some point here, I want to get back onto the water as well. Just to take a look at what's actually going on here. There's no reason to not jump back onto the water at this point. No reason at all. Yeah, it's just a good play. But nonetheless... the other thing here is maybe grabbing this town center as well. I do have a little bit of gold left. It's not a huge race, but I do need to get to this next age. And I've got a lot of villages on food. You can see I've got 28 on food. I'm grabbing berries up here. I grab chickens over here. I've taken basically, still got a bunch on wood, but I've taken most of my villages off of other resources, and I'm just trying to get, next age here. But also I'm like, well, I can't stop training units as well because he's just going to bum rush me if he notices. So I got to just toe the line a little bit here. Probably would have been better for me to actually not train the units and put down a tower or 2 here or on top of the town center so that he can't just rush me and kill me off with a whole bunch of Mamillos. But nonetheless, we will be able to advance. This gold mine will be expiring probably before we hit Heroic Age. But once we hit Heroic Age, we will have the gold mines, and I don't need to push forward. I just need to hold. And I'm looking up on the top of the map and I'm like, all right, well, our Frere player is in a good spot. He's got his town centers up. He doesn't have this one up, but he's in a good spot. We've got our Poseidon player, 3 town centers, completely fine. So my job in this game, and this is like the hardest part to recognize in team games, is my job in this game is not to win the game. It's just to not lose. That's my job. I need to wait. I need to sit here. I need to just play defense as best as I possibly can. And that's why we're going Skadi instead of Bragi here. And here's that tower that I was sort of talking about. I'm like, this is all kind of in the wrong, order. But yeah, this tower to come down is just, I know that I just need to hold here. I do see Jung coming in with some catapults. At this point, I don't mind the catapults, but you got to be so careful when making these sort of moves. I don't particularly like this movement where you moving the catapults behind. Like, yes, I got an army here, but there was a lot of opportunity for things to go wrong. He drops the chaos. I'm just about to hit Heroic Age. Shockwave to come through. Carnivora coming through. A bronze coming down, but I'm not exactly sure what happened there because half my units didn't get bronze. Anyways, I click Frost on the entirety of his army, on 2 players' armies. This is a max value Frost really in a team game. Obviously you get 3 people if you're lucky, but now I can drop my Dwarven Gold Mine and get myself a hill fort, and we're just going to sit here. We're still just trying to survive. I took a huge amount of damage here. I did get the dock back up. I am still trying. I got a Kraken here as well now, so we can get back onto the water. Some fishing ships to come through. As I'm running out of food, I don't really want to farm. I'd rather get fish. This is like another sort of weird option. If you get knocked off the water, you can come back in after the food's expired, the hunt, so you don't have to build that many farms. I do have to build farms though, but you can push back onto the water with the Kraken or free myth units and whatever, and kill whatever remnants is left on the water and get yourself back onto the fish. Anyways, now our opponent here is fighting underneath Hill Fort, Town Center, Tower, I got Throwing Axemen. These Hippias are really, really strong against the backline. We've got the Raiding Cavalry on top of those Carabalister as well. And we managed to survive that big, fat amount of God powers. And yeah, we've managed to push back, and this is a good spot to be in. He does have the palace over here. I got a lot of favor as well for another gold mine. My gold mine will be expiring soon. I'd love to be Mythic Age here before I click that, but that's just not on the cards. That push did too much damage, so we have to rebuild our units back up to full. And look at this down the bottom here from... I didn't even notice this. Is just doing so much work. Absolutely love it. And yeah, fishing ships to come back out. We've got our Kraken to clean up over here. I can drop docks, and just get our economy back online. Hill Fort to come up. We can get some rams here to break through this palace as well. Potentially thinking about grabbing this gold mine now is on the cards. And we're going to grab ourselves all of our economic upgrades. I feel like yeah, the water at this point is a very, very safe idea. If he wants to raid it, that's fine. I will defend. I think this is a really fun part about Age of Mythology water, is that like you can come back onto it, you can rebuild, and then you can get these little mini raids late game where you send like five ramming ships through and you start raiding enemy fish while they're distracted. Early game, it's kind of easy-ish for most players to deal with it, but late game, when lots is going on, that's when things are the most challenging. And we charge through here with a portable ram. This one will actually go down to these citizens, but with the tower and the hill fort up, we do manage to pick up a couple of those nicely, but with enough portable rams to come through and no real attempt to defend here from our Atlantean opponent, we will actually break through the palace. And yeah, I think at this point we've really stabilized. The real difficulty, or the real big problem, is going to be the Fushi getting to late game, getting to John Wick, and getting to Nijar like fully upgraded and all that stuff. But now we can secure this gold mine. I'm going to run out on this gold mine here, but we can move forward and grab these things very, very quickly. And our opponent's base is simply falling at the moment. I don't really know exactly what's going on, but I'm looking at the score going, all right, we're somewhat safe here. And the only way we really lose here is if we run out of gold. So start that trade route. I got that trade route started now as well. So that's just going to be not running out of gold anytime soon. I've still got one more gold mine potentially to use at 66 favor. I'm almost running out of this one, so we will have to move forward, but we do manage to make it through this, and then we can push forward and take this out as well. As Jung is breaking through on this side, we do see that our Frere player is actually falling here. He's got a lot of stuff popping up onto the back over here, which is what our green player is distracted with. So this is literally just giving us all of the space to move here, and Narcotic does call it there. A really, really fun team game here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I got bullied at the start, but managed to lock in and bring it back. I do love this fishing ship idea. Look at all the food now I've got coming in. If you get pushed off water, never ever forget about water. In fact, I think it's like Jung should have come back up here and grabbed these fishing spots here as well. At some point, would have been completely fine. Instead of going crazy onto farms, he would have been in a much better spot. But like those tiny little ideas there are really, really good on water maps like Midgard, Anatolia, Mirage, Sea of Worms, any of those like kind of weirdish water maps. Mediterranean less so, because like you have to basically win water because the fish is so far like out in the open or whatever. You're not going to be able to get much. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like button and all the other good stuff. I like doing these post commentaries. I'm going to try and do them a lot more following like going on from this. If you guys don't like them, let me know. But mostly, I'm having fun. Anyways, GG. We are going to be doing more of these ranked 3v3s as well, where we just run them and we go solo. Whatever my team is whatever my team is, and we have some fun. Anyways, see you guys later. Peace.